like this one. Growth is painful, change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. Yes! Let's stay tuned to the many parts of this video. Now y'all know, for my ladies especially, I know y'all be getting creative when it comes to parking in certain places, right? Over here at this depressing Walmart, they got signs all over the place that say no parking. And Robo Toy Cop, I don't need nobody like coming to knock on the door unexpectedly, especially if you're gonna be sleeping real good. So I gotta go take a shower. I managed to park behind this little area. I don't know, as long as these employees don't come at the crack of dawn, I'm hoping banking like 7 in the morning for real, because my drive shift's changed a little bit, sadly. But that's one thing I kind of don't miss about being out here, is if you're like, well, my body was honestly telling me to like, bruh, go ahead and cut the drive. So I came to this truck stop. It was the closest one, but it only got 50 spots. Yeah, and like 1 something in the morning. It's alright though. It's alright. This show about to be life. I promise it is. Y'all see that? Behind that AT&T little shopping center over there. You gotta get creative when it comes to parking, man. You can't even tell if it's a truck over there. For real, you can't. God. Y'all, honestly, I think we should start protesting truck parking lot spots, whatever, to start creating bobtail spaces for people who are just in bobtails. Like, come on, man. I'm talking like everywhere, every city, every state. They need to create a good 25 to 30 extra spots, because, like, come on, this could have been my spot. Hello to all my beautiful women and all my amazing men out there in the world. Nothing but prosperity and tranquility throughout all of your days. I truly hope things are running its course. If it's not at this very moment, in due time it will. Just trust your process. So this is going to be a Q&A video. Do like, comment, and subscribe. Now, these questions came from Instagram, email, the community section, and honestly certain things that were just statements that I felt like I need to address. I want to address. Have you always been so inspirational and a great influencer? I would say, to answer that question, I've always been an encourager, like the one to motivate people to kind of like, if you want to, step out your comfort zone and do better for you and yours or whatever. I've been like that. But always in my teenage years, there's been like a huge transition from my teenage lifestyle to where I'm at now. So I feel like it's a lot more easier now, because I don't know, just like, I just feel liberated. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah. Are you ever scared when you are over the road? No, because I feel like fear is a limitation. You know what I mean? And I don't like to live my life worrying or being anxious about certain situations. It makes my heart race, for one. And for two, I just feel like I'm adventurous. I'm an explorer. And just teaming wasn't an option for me. No. Hello, you guys. So I pulled y'all back up in Chelsea, Massachusetts. I'm on a 34-hour reset, and what I've noticed, interestingly, ever since I got back on the road, I've been like a lot more eager to get a room to do my 34. But this time, I'm like, nah, we gotta be wise with our finances. But I find it a lot more comforting to be in a bed than rather in a truck cooped up for 34 whole hours, because who got time for that? So the mission of this day is to get my nails redone, because they're looking pitiful. and to find something to eat first, because a good meal is calling my name. It is calling my name. And I'm big on reviews, and this place right across the street called, I don't know what it's called, but this place across the street had pretty solid reviews. So that's what we're going to be into right now. Hopefully they got a nail salon in walking distance, because ain't nobody trying to Uber nowhere. Alright? Yeah, walking is useful nowadays. Especially if you're like in an area that, I don't know, that kind of looks like this. It has almost everything what you need. Shopping centers, food, you know, things like that. This is what this place is called. So hopefully this is what I end up getting. 3 of them are steak and the other 3 are shrimp. Yeah, 2 of them I will take to go and probably order something else to go, because listen, y'all have to understand my eating habits to really get why I eat the way I eat, and my metabolism is out of this world. The outside of the restaurant wasn't as appealing, but it definitely was legit, because out of all 6 I ended up eating 4 of them, and between the steak and the shrimp, which one y'all think I like more? If you said the steak, you definitely wrong. The shrimp was hitting a lot more, and I ended up taking 2 to go, and I cannot wait to eat the rest of them, because give me like an hour and a half, I'll be hungry again. For real. But I'm about to go get my nails done. I'm super excited because this place, it looked like somewhere I know in North Carolina. So hopefully they hang on, do their job. Okay, I'll pull y'all back up later. If you're ever in Chelsea, Massachusetts, that is the spot. Y'all see my nails? Okay, I'm hyped. This place is definitely worth it. Now we gotta walk years in a day to get back to this truck. What else do I want to answer? This comment I want to read to you all. This is someone, I'm not even gonna put your name out there, because nah. Someone had emailed me this, and I didn't know what to really respond, so I didn't respond at all. It says, "Yo D, why do you willfully choose to be a negative Nancy? Trucking is awesome. It has provided me and most with a good life. Yes, bad things could happen as humans. It's called life. You being so dependent on self, saving disqualifies your faith. Who cares? You ain't getting out alive anyway. You are not a hero. You are not a savior, but you can be an encourager. Tell us about you. You can choose to be happy. You can choose to focus on the negative. Intelligent people don't put much weight on being real or real talk. Stop being you. Be better." So that comment was, I didn't respond to that comment because I didn't know what to say. Like, I didn't have the energy or the mentality to really like respond to that, so I just didn't. So I don't know, but like I said, I like to encourage people, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. When did you get into trucking? I got into trucking at 26, and I've been doing it for about almost 3 years. Do you want to become an owner-operator someday? Yeah, I think that having your own in an industry or profession or an area to where you enjoy doing what you're doing is a great idea, as long as you have all your points in order. How do you manage to stay in shape as a driver? High metabolism, and so my whole vitamin routine, those vitamins I do not take all the time, because in terms of like all at one time, I do try to take them every day, and I'm trying to minimize certain things to where I can find like a 3-in-1. But I felt like the vitamins was like giving me a boost to want to eat more, for one. And I feel like I have a little bit more energy, And vitamins are legit, especially if you're taking and you have the right ones. So yeah, it's all in my face. So vitamins are legit. So when it comes to, I think I will honestly make a whole video about the vitamins and my health routine. But high metabolism, definitely. I eat what I want to eat, honestly. And when it comes to eating certain things, I have to eat certain things to honestly put weight on my body, you know. So as far as that goes, high metabolism, I'll just say that. High metabolism, and I'm naturally, like, my body's naturally as is. I cannot explain it. Some of y'all might not understand it, but yeah. So what else do I want to answer? What is your dream vacation? My dream vacation is Italy. As far as, are you single? Do you have a man? Do you want to get married? I am single, okay, because I don't have a man for the reasons being that my focus is out of this world. And a lot of men that I encounter or I meet, they don't understand it. So relationships aren't always like the first thing on my mind. It's honestly about like me being stable within like myself, my finances, my spirituality, all those things, you know. So yeah, as far as do I want to get married, this is the thing with marriage. I am all for marriage, I am, but my belief is that I can be with you for like 20 years, hell, even 30 years, and us not be legally married, and I would feel like I'm married to you. Now, at year 35, if you still haven't asked me to marry you, I mean, that might be okay, you know. I just go with it. As long as we're on the same page, honestly, my partner and I have a good understanding of each other, have a well-balanced, established relationship foundation, all those great things that make a relationship, then I'm not one to rush into marriage, because marriage is not for everyone. Yeah. So what else do I want to answer? Oh man. You seem standoffish. You the type of female I would never give the time of day. First of all, I probably can be standoffish based off of my personality, because like I said, my focus is out of this world, and my main initial thought or instincts isn't to like hook up with somebody or jump into a relationship, because I ain't got time for it. So if I come off standoffish, my bad. But yeah, my bad. What else do I want to say? Questions like this: where do you see yourself in 20 years? Not 5, not 6, not 10, but 20. I'm not sure. Honestly, I would want to say healthy, well-established, and teaching others to do better. So this was a good question. So D, I am currently in CDL school now, and I'm currently in CDL school now, and the places that I'm looking into say that you have to have over-the-road experience before local. Do not let these companies fool you. There are some solid local companies that may pay you exactly what you want to get paid, give you the home time that you really want, to be a local driver before having any over the road. Okay, places like FedEx, a lot of beverage companies, I think McLean, I'm not sure. There are companies out there that you could be a local driver without being over the road. Another question was, what did you really like about being a local driver? I like the fact that, well, a few things. I like being in a 10-speed truck. I did like that. I like being able to be home whenever I need to be home to take care of things that I need to take care of on my own time. I like being able to, just environment, you know, I like being in my environment, just handling business. That's it, really. being around people though that I know that I'm familiar with. And yeah, that's really about it. Another question is, how do you maintain your nails over the road, or your nails and your style over the road? So I don't know, like, I just feel as if just because my trucking or my profession changed doesn't mean that I have to change with it completely, because I'm the individual that I don't like to be complacent. I don't want to get too comfortable. And if I find a decent nail salon, like I was just in Massachusetts not too long ago on a 34, and I was on Google. I need to find a good restaurant. I need to find a decent nail salon, or I wanted to find a decent nail salon to get my hands redone, because they're a part of me. You know, my style, my appearance, everything is a reflection. This is my reflection. So if I don't feel like I look good, then internally I might not feel good. So yeah. That's it for this part of the video. Y'all stay safe. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and on to the next. So ladies and gents, this is a correction that I want to make clearly. I don't need to get my nails done. It is a preference, along with I guess of somewhat of my style. The same way I feel about showering frequently, all of that goes into your mood. When you honestly feel dirty, it affects your mood. So if my hair is messed up, or if my nails are extremely dirty, it bothers me. It does. Everyone may beg to differ, but that's just my take on it. So real quick, a subscriber by the name of Mr. Wright, he had asked me to do a whole video on 1099 versus W-2. And being that I'm not a tax expert, tax professional, nothing, I just go based off of my own experiences when it comes to taxes. So the insight that I want to shed on this, being a 1099 as like, I guess, a subcontractor, I'm not making any truck payments, no maintenance payments, no fuel payments, no nothing. If I wanted to, I truly could, and all those things will be added into like tax write-offs, you know, to where things will be deducted from my tax statements or tax reports, to where I won't have to owe so much back to the government. I don't have any health benefits, no dental, vision, anything like that. I have everything set up through third-party companies or third-party carriers that I find it very useful and beneficial for me. Being on 1099, I feel like has been reasonable and suitable for me, because what I end up owing back at the end of the year, or what I pay every quarter, is just, it works for me. I don't know how else to put it. So for instance, if I were to get a settlement of roughly, let's just say $2,200 a week, in all honesty, I may put aside anywhere from $1,500 to $1,700 for taxes and just saving in general, because I don't need to splurge that money. So I just like to set it aside. Being on a W-2, you'll have your Social Security, your Medicaid, Medicare, whatever deducted, you know, health, dental, 401k, you'll have those benefits already deducted for you, to where you don't have to set aside anything for taxes. Everything's already deducted for you just as is, you know. So I honestly feel that 1099 and W-2 is all about preference and knowing how to play with the numbers, especially on a 1099. But some people aren't comfortable with 1099s because they feel like they end up losing a lot more than versus being on a W-2. Again, I think it's honestly preference. Walk inside my shoes like a sneaker punk. Overcome obstacles and they still come. I was trying to make a way out like it was my first